Hey there, car enthusiasts! Ford just dropped a bombshell. They're offering their employee pricing to all customers. That's right, you don't need to know Henry Ford's secret recipe for apple pie to get this deal. It's available until June 2nd, so you better hurry. This is a huge opportunity to snag a brand new Ford at a seriously discounted price. We're talking about potentially thousands of dollars in savings. Now you might be thinking, what's the catch? Well, stick around because we're going to break down all the details. We'll explore how these mega deals work and what they mean for your wallet. We'll also dive into the impact of President Trump's tariffs on foreign cars and how Ford is navigating this changing landscape. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're in for an exciting ride. Okay, let's talk numbers. Ford's employee pricing deal is no joke. We're talking about potential savings of up to a whopping $10,000 off the manufacturer's suggested retail price. That's right, 10 grand back in your pocket. Now this isn't a one-size-fits-all discount. The exact amount you save depends on the model you choose and the dealership you visit. But let me tell you, even a few $1,000s off a new car is a deal you don't want to miss. But hold your horses. Before you rush to your nearest Ford dealership, there are a few things you need to know. Not all models are created equal in the eyes of this deal. Some popular models might have smaller discounts or be excluded altogether. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a jiffy. Alright, let's talk about the fine print. While most Ford models are part of this mega sale, there are a few notable exceptions. The highly sought-after Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 and the all-electric Mustang Mach-E are notably absent from the discount list. These high-performance and in-demand models are likely excluded because, well, they practically sell themselves. Dealers don't need to offer huge discounts to move these hot commodities. But hey, it never hurts to ask, right? On a brighter note, popular models like the F-150 pickup truck, the Escape SUV, and the Explorer SUV are all eligible for the employee pricing discount. So if you're in the market for a reliable and spacious vehicle, Ford's got you covered. Section 4. Trump's tariffs, a 25% tax on foreign cars. This significant policy change was one of the most talked about moves during Trump's presidency, sparking debates across the nation and the world. Now let's shift gears and talk about the elephant in the room. Tariffs. Tariffs, essentially taxes on imports, have long been a tool used by governments to protect domestic industries, but they come with their own set of challenges and controversies. Back in 2018, President Trump imposed a 25% tariff on imported cars and auto parts. This was a bold move aimed at reshaping the landscape of the American auto industry. The idea was to make foreign cars more expensive, thereby encouraging consumers to buy American-made vehicles. This move was aimed at protecting American jobs and boosting domestic car manufacturing. By making imported cars pricier, the administration hoped to give a competitive edge to American car manufacturers, potentially leading to more jobs and a stronger economy. These tariffs have had a ripple effect on the auto industry, leading to higher prices for both foreign and domestic cars. Consumers found themselves paying more, not just for imported vehicles, but also for American cars, as the cost of auto parts also went up. The tariffs have also raised concerns about potential trade wars and their impact on the global economy. Countries affected by these tariffs have considered retaliatory measures, which could lead to a tit-for-tat escalation, affecting various sectors beyond the auto industry. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. The automotive industry is interconnected globally, and changes in one part of the world can have far-reaching consequences. Executives and policymakers continue to debate the long-term impacts of these tariffs. So, how does this all tie into Ford's mega deals? Ford, like many other car manufacturers, has had to navigate this new landscape carefully. The tariffs have forced companies to rethink their pricing strategies and market positioning. Well, some experts believe that Ford is offering these massive discounts to stay competitive in a market where prices are on the rise. By slashing prices and offering attractive deals, Ford aims to maintain its market share and appeal to cost-conscious consumers. By offering employee pricing to everyone, Ford hopes to attract budget-conscious buyers and clear out its inventory. This strategy not only helps in moving stock, but also in building customer loyalty during challenging economic times. The auto industry continues to evolve, and companies must adapt to survive and thrive in this ever-changing environment. Section 5. Price hike ahead. How tariffs could affect your wallet. Tariffs are essentially taxes imposed by a government on imported goods. They are often used as a tool to protect domestic industries from foreign competition, but they can have a ripple effect that reaches your wallet. Here's the deal with tariffs. When the government decides to impose a 25% tax on imported cars and parts, it might seem like a move to bolster local manufacturing. However, the reality is a bit more complex. When the government slaps a 25% tax on imported cars and parts, guess who ends up footing the bill? That's right, the consumer. This means that the cost of these tariffs doesn't just stay with the manufacturers or importers, it trickles down to you and me. Those extra costs get passed down to you and me in the form of higher prices. Think about it. When manufacturers face increased costs due to tariffs, they need to find a way to maintain their profit margins. This often results in higher prices for the end products. If a car manufacturer has to pay more for imported steel or electronics, they're going to make up for those costs somewhere. This could mean cutting costs in other areas, reducing the quality of materials, or most commonly, raising the prices of their products. And where's the easiest place to do that? The price tag on the car. This means that the next time you walk into a dealership, you might notice that the prices have gone up, even for models that were previously more affordable. The price tag on the car. This is where the impact of tariffs becomes most visible to the average consumer. It's not just a matter of a few extra dollars, it can significantly affect your purchasing decisions. Now, it's not just foreign car buyers who are feeling the pinch. Even if you're in the market for a domestic vehicle, the effects of tariffs can still reach you. Domestic car manufacturers like Ford are also affected by the tariffs because they often rely on imported parts. These parts are essential for the production of their vehicles, and when the cost of these parts goes up, it impacts the overall cost of manufacturing. So even if you're buying American, you might end up paying more because of these tariffs. The idea of supporting local industries is appealing, but the interconnected nature of global supply chains means that tariffs can have far-reaching consequences. In conclusion, tariffs might seem like a straightforward way to protect domestic jobs and industries, but they can lead to higher prices for consumers. It's important to understand how these policies affect your wallet and to consider the broader economic implications. So, the next time you hear about new tariffs being imposed, remember that the impact might be closer to home than you think. Whether you're buying a car, electronics, or other imported goods, tariffs can play a significant role in determining the final price you pay. Stay informed and consider how these economic policies might affect your future purchases. Understanding the ripple effect of tariffs can help you make more informed decisions and better manage your finances. Section 6. Ford's Patriotic Pitch, From America, for America. In the midst of this tariff turmoil, Ford has launched a patriotic ad campaign with the slogan, From America, for America. The campaign features images of American workers building Ford vehicles in American factories. This strategic move seems to be resonating with a segment of consumers who are drawn to the idea of supporting American jobs and businesses. By emphasizing its American roots, Ford is positioning itself as a patriotic choice in a crowded market. However, some critics argue that this campaign is a bit misleading. While Ford does manufacture many of its vehicles in the United States, it also sources parts from around the world and has factories in other countries. So it's not always clear-cut what constitutes an American car in today's globalized economy. Section 7. Ford's Inventory Overflow. A chance for bargain hunters? Now let's talk about inventory. It's a crucial aspect of the automotive industry that often goes unnoticed by the average consumer. Ford, like many other automakers, has been dealing with a bit of an inventory buildup. This isn't just a minor hiccup, it's a significant issue that can impact the entire business. This means they have a lot of unsold cars sitting on their lots, which is never a good thing for business. Unsold inventory ties up capital and space, and it can also lead to depreciation of the vehicles. There are a few reasons for this. The ongoing chip shortage, supply chain disruptions, and economic uncertainty have all contributed to a slowdown in car sales. These factors have created a perfect storm, making it difficult for automakers to move their products. The chip shortage, in particular, has been a major hurdle. Modern cars rely heavily on electronic components, and without a steady supply of chips, production lines have come to a halt. This has led to delays and a backlog of vehicles waiting to be completed. And when sales slow down, inventory piles up. Dealerships become crowded with unsold cars, and manufacturers are forced to find ways to manage this excess stock. This is where Ford's employee pricing for everyone deal comes in. It's a strategic move designed to attract buyers by offering significant discounts. This isn't just a small markdown, it's a substantial reduction in price that can make a big difference for consumers. By offering huge discounts, Ford is hoping to incentivize buyers and clear out some of that excess inventory. This approach not only helps to move the cars off the lots, but also makes room for new models that are coming down the pipeline. So, if you're in the market for a new car and you're not afraid of a little competition, now might be the perfect time to strike a bargain. With the current deals and discounts, you could potentially save thousands of dollars on a new vehicle. It's an opportunity that doesn't come around often, so it's worth considering if you're looking to make a purchase. Remember, these deals won't last forever. As inventory levels normalize and the market stabilizes, the discounts will likely disappear. So take advantage of this unique